Today, I'm going to show you how to use smart rebalancing bots to spread risk in your portfolio and increase your profitability over time. Portfolio rebalancing is the act of trading each individual asset in your portfolio to match a target set of allocations. At the time of rebalancing, cryptocurrencies will be bought or sold to reach these target allocation percentages. Let's take a look at a real life example. Let's assume you have a current portfolio that has 20% Bitcoin, 30% Ethereum, 27% Litecoin, and 23% Monero. But your target allocation isn't even split, 25% of each of those holdings. What's going to happen with a smart balancing portfolio is at a periodic rebalancing target, let's say 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, the system is going to sell your oversized portfolio assets, in this case Ethereum and Litecoin, and it is going to bring those down to that 25% target and buy Monero and Bitcoin. Why is this important? Well, as different assets in your account move up and down in price, the idea is that over time you buy low and sell high. So as you sell high, you're buying more of those undervalued assets, and as they go up in price, the reverse happens. Hopefully you have some assets that move in different directions at different times, and you end up being more profitable than just holding cryptocurrencies for the long term.
Yo, hope you get rich, and also you better hope I get rich. We got hope each other got both get rich together.
How can we test that that is actually the case and you will end up making more this way? Well, it just so happens that you can use backtesting. Backtesting is simply taking a look at past performance of historical cryptocurrencies and testing how this theory holds up over time. Taking a look at this example from Pionex, they started with $100 split evenly between Ethereum and Bitcoin. As the prices of each of those cryptocurrencies swung over the 14-month test, you can see that at the end, had you just held on to those cryptocurrencies in that even 50-50 split, you would have ended up with $1,154. However, had you gone with a rebalancing strategy, you would have ended up with $1,493, a pretty significant increase. Fortunately, people have also back-tested various periodic rebalancing strategies to figure out what the ideal amount of time between rebalances actually is. Here we have a blog post from Shrimpy.io, linked down in the description so you can read it for yourself. They went to each of the major exchanges and performed backtesting for 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month rebalancing strategies. And what they found is that depending on the strategy employed by the exchange, different strategies make more profit over the long haul. I happen to use Kucoin. That 1 month mark is kind of the sweet spot where you have a 12.3% increase in balancing strategy versus buy and hold. I've got a link down in the description below. If you follow that and sign up with Kucoin, you're going to save 10% on all of your trading fees, which is going to add even more profitability to your strategy going forward. Now, the interesting thing here is that they found that the median portfolio performed 10% better by using the rebalancing strategy than buy and hold. And if you find this kind of content helpful, it would really help me out if you hit that like and subscribe button. That tells YouTube that my content is worth promoting. It also helps you stay up on the latest news from me as I post it. Now, the easiest way to get money into your Kucoin account is to go someplace like Coinbase, deposit money from your bank account or from a credit card, come over to Kucoin and click on the deposit tab. You're going to want to use something like USDT. That's going to be the easiest to get over here. Once you've got that in place and it's loaded into your trading account, you're going to go over to the drop-down menu and click on Trading Bot. Now, when you open that up, you're going to see a number of different trading bots. I've got a ton of videos covering each one of these. Check those out after this. I've got one on spot grids that I think you're really going to love. Today, though, we're going to take a look at the Smart Rebalance bot right there in the middle. Now, as they say, it's an investment portfolio, risk spread, and for long-term holding. When you click on Create Bot, you're going to see a few things. They've got a number of pre-created bots. These you can think of as somewhat like ETFs or exchange trade funds that you'd find in the stock market. They'll give you different portfolios depending on what you'd like to achieve. If you want to get a bunch of meme tokens, you can get Doge, Sheeb, and Elon in one index fund. You can either pick from one of these pre-packaged setups, or you can go here and click on Customize. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is add some coins. These are, of course, just my opinions, not financial advice. Use this at your own risk. Now, to start out, I'm going to go with Polkadot, Polygon, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. That's going to be my starters. You can select anywhere between 2 and 12 coins for one of your portfolios. We'll go ahead and confirm once we have those selected. Now you have a number of different options here. By default, I use AI proportion. It just automatically sets the proportion of each coin that's held in the portfolio. You can, of course, come in here and adjust that manually. You also have the option of setting other things like equal. It'll do an equal split distribution between all 4 tokens, or by market cap, which, as you can see, gives an outsized proportion to Bitcoin. Next, you're going to want to go ahead and set the actual investment amount here. We will start with $1,000 that we transferred over in USDT. If you click on the advanced settings, you can set how it auto rebalances. And as we saw from that back testing, using a percentage or using a very quick rebalance time is not the best strategy. So we're going to go with what we've found by back testing to be the most successful, as rebalancing every 28 days. Now, one of the things to point out, and the reason that those shorter time increments probably don't work as well, is because there are trading fees associated with this. Every time your portfolio is rebalanced, there are going to be some fees associated with that. If you had this set up to hourly or every 30 minutes, those fees could really eat up some of those profits going forward. Once it's up and running, you're going to see right at the top, it gives you the next rebalancing time in about 28 days. It gives you the investment amount and the total profits right here at the top. Now, if you want to go in and take a look at each of the holdings, you can unfold this and you can see not only the current value of each of the tokens, but also the percentage in your portfolio. So you'll see as some of these change, you'll have higher or lower than you started with, and those are the ones that are going to rebalance once this gets going. Should you want to add more investment to this on a regular basis, you can just simply click on Add Investment, and you can put the amount in USDT that you would like to transfer in. It's going to rebalance the portfolio and automatically get things going for you. You can also come in here after the fact, you can edit the holdings, and you can even add more coins. You should know that by doing this, each time you add more coins or you add an investment to it, it is going to trigger a rebalance of your portfolio. Finally, when we click on this icon, we can see a bunch of stats about our portfolio. We can see how it's doing compared to just holding Bitcoin. You can see the number of completed trades if you were inputting more money into this or taking money out. And then you can see the current parameters, any of those stop losses, you can set those. You can also edit the proportions at any time, going to equal AI or manually adjusting each holding individually. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick crash course on using smart rebalancing bots at Kucoin. Be sure to use that link down in the description below and let me know if you have any comments or questions. I'm always around to help. At the end of the day, the goal is for us to be more profitable together. Thank you so much for checking it out. We'll see you next time.